Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name is Joe Oriani, and I am your host for the next 18 to 20 minutes here at truthchat.fun, Joe Oriani's podcast, which you can find on YouTube, which is an easy way to see all my videos. And I also know at the bottom of this particular program, I introduce everybody to my long lost Uncle Ed, which is a puppet. And because if you're not viewing it on YouTube or anywhere else, my website, you missed the visual. Sorry. Or you can go to my website that I just gave you, or you can contact me at Joe Oriani podcast at yahoo.com for anybody interested in getting on a show and of course having a good time and argue with me or agree with me. It don't make a difference. I'm open to everything but abortion. And I do it by Zoom, so it's a lot easier. Now, a little bit of housekeeping here. First of all, the reason I haven't been on in a while is because of the hurricane. That's the second hurricane in 10 days here in Florida. South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia. It's going to take them years to recover. Here in Florida, we got the Clearwater, Florida, Pensacola, Florida, Fort Myers, Florida, a lot of places in Florida, both sides of the coast, by the way. It's going to take them years to get up and going. I mean, I want to go fishing in Clearwater, but the ships are there, but unfortunately the place is full of sand, so you can't go anywhere. Okay, now what I usually do, I know today is Monday, whatever date it is, the 21st. I will be back on next weekend and maybe the weekend after that. But then when the election comes here in the United States, I will not be on until that following Saturday, Sunday. Because no matter what happens, no matter who wins, it's going to be pure chaotic hell here. Want to say they didn't win, the other say the other cheated, so no matter how it goes, I don't care who wins or who loses, but that's how it's going to go. Now, usually what I do is this part of the conversation, I usually list the 10 most clicked on countries. But today I'm going to click on the least clicked country. So hopefully you people who do listen to me there can spread the word and get some more clicks, either on YouTube or Red Circle. And even if you want to make a donation, it'd be great. But let's start with the lowest one first. New Zealand. Then comes India, Hungary, South Africa, Italy, Greece, Bangladesh. Okay, those are the least amount of people I have watching. So please tell your friends to watch. Sometimes I say things that are funny. Sometimes I say things I don't care about. But I will always tell you the truth, and it doesn't matter to me, because you better check it out anyway. Don't believe anything I say unless you check it out. Now, it's funny, I'm looking on his leaning website, and it has a picture of Donald Trump dressed up like McDonald the clown. It says McDonald one fry short of a Happy Meal. Felon finds work. And the thing, this used to be a right-wing organization. Wow. How the tables turn. Not because they don't like Donald Trump, they throw away all their beliefs and all that. Is that really unbelievable? What is wrong with people here? So anyway, what else is going on this left-leaning page? Oh, look at that. Shock. America consumes 80 pounds of sugar each year. No wonder I'm a diabetic. I must consume more than that. And empty tables, rising costs push more restaurants into bankruptcy. Oh, that's unreal. We can't afford to go out to eat because inflation. And the price of food in the restaurants here are outrageous. Also going on in this country, of course, you know about immigration, the open border. If you vote for Kamala Harris and Mr. Knucklehead, you will get an open border, a continued open border. According to the interview I watched with her with Bret Baier from Fox News, From what I understand, they were about 10-15 minutes late for this interview. And B, how people kept wanting to wrap it up real quick. All her answers were non-answers. She kept blaming Trump, even though most illegals came in during her time and Biden's time. Oh, it's Trump's fault. They had a bill on the second day of their being sworn in, but it was to make them all legal. So, amnesty. Now, she blames Trump for the deaths of the girls who died recently from illegal immigrants, but he didn't stop that bill, and if he did, it was like after the death. So, Kamala, she refused to say, "I'm sorry." Said it was bad, but she's not saying she's sorry. Lady has nothing. I know she's starting to lose in her polls, and she deserves it. I mean, it's so bad that kids were pushed out of schools in an Indiana town after illegal migrants, swelled county population by 30%, and everybody's falling behind. And the vetting process at the border is really non-existent. Absolutely none. And of course, CBS News. Oh, with that interview with Brett Baer, before I go any further, she kept saying, when asked certain questions, she said, "I'll follow the law. I will follow the law. I will follow the law." She didn't give any real answers. The problem with her saying, "I follow the law," the Biden administration, which she is included, don't follow the law. The Supreme Court said they can't give out student forgiveness on the student loans. They just ignore it anyway, do what they want to do. They use the Justice Department as one of their little arms to go after people they don't like, and they say Trump is going to do that. Jesus, my goodness. And CBS News breaks its silence over editing allegation in a 60 Minutes interview with Harris. They're saying it wasn't that important. Well, I like to know what she screwed up on too. Trump always gets total time when they do an interview. If he makes a mistake, they leave it. And here's another headline, which is surprising. Trump's genius McDonald's stunt will fry Kamala at the ballot box. That's nice. As we go along, politics in this country is really bad. There's no in between. There's no, well, everybody sucks. You have to pick a side. And I'm not telling you what side to pick, though I know I lean towards Donald Trump. Not, I will vote for Donald Trump. But you need to make up your own mind by looking at her interviews, her policies. You want to do restoration. Does somebody else pay for that? You want to split up the money, like keeping immigrants in hotels. What about the poor people in South Carolina or Tampa that has no place to go? Why ain't they getting any money? Why ain't they getting any help? No, it's because they're U.S. citizens, and Kamala doesn't really like that. So I don't know what to tell you folks on all this stuff. It is absolutely nuts. But let's talk about Israel for a minute. I say this every week, and I truly, truly don't understand it. Why is it that the President Biden says, don't attack the nuclear reactors or nuclear facilities in Iran? I don't understand that. And if somebody can please explain it to me, please. They don't want an escalation, but like I said, you got 222 missiles coming at you. Yeah, that's the explanation you need. Blow up the oil refineries, but that affect everybody because that'll raise our gas too. Blow up military installations. That doesn't matter. They got so many built on the ground here and there and anywhere. I mean, all the leaders of Hamas are basically gone. I don't think I'd want that position if I was in Hamas at all. Netanyahu said to them, "Listen, put down your arms. We'll let you go free, release the hostages." And that's the end of that. And Hamas still refuses. So I don't know how much more Israel can do. Not totally sure. But now we have to sit here and say, and I say it again, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. I always wish we could go back in time, but I know that's not possible. And that's wishful thinking. Sorry, as chair moves, that is wishful thinking. So who knows what's going to happen? I do know that Donald Trump will be going all over the state, especially Pennsylvania. Kamala Harris, I don't know where she is. She had Stevie Wonder singing a happy birthday for her yesterday. And she's, I don't want to listen to that laugh for 4 more years. No, please, I can't take it. I don't want people who break the law to be set free. The Al Smith dinner held by the Catholics the other day was funny. She didn't show up. She posted this video that they seen. It was kind of cringy looking. So, and I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to brace ourselves here for worst case scenario. I will accept the election no matter what it is, but I do not want to comment on it. The election's on a Tuesday until that weekend, when all the smoke is cleared. Well, at least some of it. See who's suing who, what's overturning what's the Supreme Court doing, because that's all it's going to be. It's going to be one mess. And hopefully no violence. Violence, they don't get you anywhere. It's not USSR, no violence. We should just accept the elections. We've tried our best to make sure it's fair. Now, I agree with Donald Trump. We should go back to the way it was. 1 day of voting and paper ballots. That's it. 1 day, paper ballots. But even if you made it 2 days, paper ballots, in-house voting. Can somebody tell me why the Democrats don't want ID to vote? You know, I need ID to get liquor, you need ID to get on a plane, train, you need ID for everything else. Anybody know? Hello out there. Anybody know the answer to that question? Please. Please, please, please. Oh, look, I got bags under my eyes. I must be getting old. So anyway, beside all that, I have to say that Virginia is being sued by the Department of Homeland Security because they decided to check their ballots, and if you wrote that you were here illegal or you're not a citizen, they take you off the voting ballots. You shouldn't have the right to vote. A, you didn't earn it. B, you don't care. You're not a citizen here. If you're a citizen, vote. If you're not, mind your own damn business. I know that's crass to say, but what are you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? In a hurricane, I didn't have much damage at my property. It rained a lot. Like walking in the rain, I'm singing and dancing in the rain. There's another storm out there in the Caribbean, but it's not going to hit the United States. And hopefully the end of the season is near. I understand from reading reports that this year up north should be warm, but I really hope to get a couple of good blizzards like we had back in the 60s and 70s. You had 6 feet of rain, 4 feet of snow with 9 feet snow drifts. Those are the days, especially when you had to go to school and you sit there and pray in the morning that you didn't have to go. Anyway, that is it for now, folks. Just remember what they said. If you are not laughing, you are not singing. Oh, by the way, I want you all to meet a friend of mine. Hold on, let me get him here. This is my long lost Uncle Ed. I'd like to introduce you. Say hi, Ed. Hi, Ed. No, dummy. I am not the dummy, you are. Hello, everyone. Hi. Anyway, I've been practicing with my Uncle Ed to get him to work on it. I'm getting better, but I do have a lot of work. Anyway, yeah, it's a midlife crisis, but what do I care? I'm 74, I can do what I want. I have medical issues coming up that I have to deal with. That's why one of the reasons I haven't been on. But I do enjoy doing this, and hopefully I do it to the day I die, which hopefully is a long time from now, so I could annoy people. That's my job in life, is to annoy people. I tell that to all my friends. Okay, guys and girls, please tell your friends to go to YouTube and subscribe. It's free. Check out my podcast. There's 63 or 70 of them now. Some are good, some are bad, some are indifferent, some are funny, some are sad. Okay? Have fun and enjoy yourselves. Be safe. And don't forget, if you're not laughing, you're not living, because what is the sense?